Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Groupers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Commodores offense will take the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Groupers offense will have its first possession of the game, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Groupers will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Groupers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gives it on the option. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sherrill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Grabbed near the marker. It's Alexander. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pressure coming. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Sherrill. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the fullback. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. He's loose. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Groupers.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job.
Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Commodores will call on their punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. He'll pull it on the read. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. The Groupers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. He's got it. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Vandy. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the left side. Creates a little space. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Using his legs, it's Craig. He's out past the 35. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. They'll start this drive from the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoskins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Grab near the sticks, it's Sherrill. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the groupers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On third down, going up top. Creates a little room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll go hurry up here. After the run, now to throw. With the catch, it's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoskins. It's a seam wide open. They'll immediately call timeout. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Groupers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the Groupers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. It's Spence. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Commodores are on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Pavia. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He's got it on the run. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Doors!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Ride, pull, going right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Can't get him to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. On the run, it's Alexander. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hoskins. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. They'll leave it with him. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To give to the big fullback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Shakes off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Grabbed over the middle at Sherrill. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running room. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 21 over LSU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He's in open space downfield. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They'll run the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Got his man down the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the groupers are in the hurry up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.